Alright, we continue. Last we left off, you guys were staying in a couple of days in Shadowfell Village, working on some crafts, not up to a whole ton, but you were preparing to journey away once again.
Yep.
How many days did you spend here again?
No,
I think it was like 3. You decided?
Let me double check. Yeah, I think it's 3. One thing Kazi does want to do as more of a just in case, he wants to create at least one spell.
Okay. Yeah, spell scrolls take a lot less time.
He would like to make a single level 2 spell scroll, unless that's 3. Well, 2 days. 2 days. Are you guys okay with staying 2 more days?
Yeah. If we're staying 2 more days, I'm fine with that. I would likely also probably put in some work to some magic items as well at that point.
All right then. Over 2 days.
Alright, you guys, at least Ruben, are you on? You're muted. But Ruben, as you guys are, as Adrien and Kazi are working away at their magic items, and Kreth is probably just getting the lay of the land, you are interrupted suddenly as a voice enters your head. You recognize this voice. It is from Archmage Coldheart. Ah! My servant said that you had no, wait, hang on. Sorry, actually, I just remembered. It's gotta be 25 words, so... I heard you visited. I have returned home. I will be here a while. Looking forward to your visit. And that's how it is.
Wait. Archmage Coldheart said that?
Yes.
Remember, we tried to get a hold of him about the sword, and then we ended up figuring it out on our own?
Yeah.
He doesn't know about the dragon either.
No.
We should probably stop by and tell him.
So, 2 more days. What do you finish in those 2 days? Anything important?
Yes. Kazi makes a... Wrong button. Good question. If I make a concentration spell scroll, does that still make me concentrate on it, or does the spell scroll take
Yes, unfortunately, yes.
Yep.
Okay.
With that, where are you guys heading?
Before we
make
leave,
this-
we gotta get better camping supplies.
Oh, yeah, we definitely need to do that.
I don't even know what equipment is out there.
What equipment is out there?
Like, what basic camping supplies?
There is
We
everything.
need.
I would suggest you take a look at the player's handbook under Chapter 6, Equipment, and then you're going to be looking at Adventuring Gear. There is a general store in this village, so you can purchase anything on the list for the price that is on the list. For example, you might have stuff like... A lot of this stuff is a little more niche. You have traveler's clothes, that can be useful. There's a lot of stuff in here. Is it in the packs? That's weird. Oh, you have a bedroll, which sleeps 1 small or medium creature, while in this bedroll you automatically succeed on saving throws against extreme cold. But then you have, I want to say there's a tent in here. Yes, a tent. A tent sleeps up to 2 small or medium creatures. Has the same effect as the bedroll.
What's the cost of the tent versus the bedroll?
Tent is 2 gold.
Tent is 2 gold, a bedroll is 1 gold.
Okay, so it's the same amount of gold per person.
Not. Adrian, you
A
want
tent
to
will
buy a
also
tent?
help you against other things, such as rain. Bedrolls are not going to really help you against rain.
If we both buy a bedroll and a tent, or do we just buy the tent?
I mean, in canon, we would probably want a bedroll as well, I would think.
How much does... Kazi will get a bedroll. Just a bedroll.
You don't need one. Or do you just have advantage?
No, he doesn't. Can Kazi get a waterproof cloak?
A waterproof cloak. Yes. Wait, is that in the list, or do you just want one?
I just want one. Where is the list? Player's handbook.
That would be the same as traveler's clothes. So yeah, you could have those. Those are 2 gold pieces.
Okay.
Resilient garments designed for travel in various environments.
See how much a spyglass costs. They're 1,000 gold.
A spyglass is 1,000 gold.
It is
Wait, what?
expensive. It is
Yeah.
an expensive work of art.
You know,
That's
Joe.
because we're not.
You gotta handcraft those things. I don't know. Yeah, I imagine they just carved the lenses out of gemstones or something to be 1,000 gold pieces. That's like insane in any realm.
Kazi is going to buy a set of woodcarver's tools, which is 1 gold, and a set and
Oh yeah, Adrian's gonna have to buy all the tools for his proficiencies.
The tools for his proficiency. Yeah, you can buy them now if you want.
I'm gonna need them all eventually, so.
woodcarver's tools and traveler's clothes. That's what Kazi's going to buy. That's 3 gold.
All right. Oh, do you want me to add them to your inventory?
Yeah. I'm not sure how to do that.
All right. Let me.
Yeah, can you add a bedroll to Adrian's inventory?
Adventuring gear. So what did you buy, Kazi? A bedroll?
No, traveler's clothes and carpenter's tools.
All right. Hang on just 1 second. And then tools. What type of tools again?
Woodcarvers.
Woodcarvers. All right. There you go. And Adrien, what did you purchase?
I'm gonna purchase. I've already subtracted the gold for half of a tent and a bedroll. And I'm also going to buy a set of woodcarver's
Who else
tools,
is,
smith's
paying for
tools.
Who else is paying for the tent?
Is Ruben gonna split the cost of a tent?
Yeah.
Okay, you bought carpenter's tools.
Woodcarver's tools.
Okay.
Smith's tools
Where did the wood?
and leatherworker's tools, which looks like it's a total of 26 gold.
Woodcarver's tools. Shoot, what were they again? As soon as they enter my ear, they go out the other.
Woodcarver's tools, Smith's tools, and leatherworker's tools.
Smith's tools and leatherworker's tools. It doesn't help that I'm trying to read it like 100 different equipment things. And then the tent. Did Ruben pay his half?
Yeah, I can pay my half.
And tent. There you go. You're almost at your maximum weight.
Question, Andrew.
Wait, yeah. Wait, is the bedroll that heavy?
Mostly the tent.
Oh, then maybe I don't want a tent.
Just make Ruben carry it.
Give the tent to me.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you take the tent.
Alright, I'll move it to Ruben. There we go.
Hey, Andrew.
Yes.
If I make like an amulet or a amulet of shielding for a shield amulet, would I need jeweler's tools for that, or could I use woodworker's tools?
What?
Like an amulet of shielding.
Do you have the
I
requisite
press-
tool proficiencies?
An amulet of shielding. What tool proficiencies do you have?
Just cartographers. Do I need proficiency to use a tool? Or no?
You do. You'd use the tool, but you can't make a magic item without the proficiency for it.
Okay.
In this case, you would need proficiency in, I would imagine, for an amulet, smith's tools. Is that the right tools?
Okay.
I had a list somewhere. I remember this. Oh, here we go. Tinker's tools or smith's tools I would allow. Either one of those. So somebody can assist you with crafting an item like that, if they have the correct proficiency and you don't?
I do have proficiency in Smith's tools.
And that's all Kaz is gonna do.
Alright, so is everybody ready?
Okay, so during this time, during these 2 days, if I can train Arcana proficiency for Ruben on the road, I'm going to begin training him now.
All right.
All right, so I'll.
How long would it take Kazi to learn woodcarver's tools?
If somebody was able to teach you, 30 days. But they wouldn't be able to teach anybody else during that time.
Okay. Would Kazi be able to teach himself?
Unfortunately, no. Unfortunately, there's no YouTube self-help guide masterclass
Okay.
in this world.
Yep.
I think it would be hilarious doing like a modern day, but still in the D&D universe. So it's just like you just got people who are like, yeah, beholders aren't real. Beholders have never existed. Beholders are a psyop from the government. Like, you really think it floats? Like, you can't just fly without wings. Like, think
That would be
dragons
pretty
are real?
funny.
Has anybody ever seen a dragon? Let's be real. It's just like online chat forums. Something, I don't know. I just find that really funny. All right.
Yeah. that would be
So
pretty funny.
you are going to start traveling.
Yes. Hey, Mike, can you keep...
Oh, sorry.
Are we ready to travel?
Yeah, why is your mic picking up everything today?
I'm not sure. Says I have noise suppression on.
Strange. Okay, so where are you traveling, and who is going to be rolling? I need somebody to roll for perception, and somebody else to roll for survival.
Presumably Kreth is leading us, because
Kreth will roll for perception. Kazi will roll for survival.
All right, somebody roll for.
Kazi's rolling for survival?
Yeah. What do you have? What's your survival bonus?
Well, Kreth has the highest survival bonus.
Can we convince Kreth to buy a map so he has a +5 bonus to survival?
There's no way we can't buy anything with his character. That's pushing it a bit too far.
Perception is really good, Noah. We need his perception.
He has.
Oh, he has perception expertise. Yeah, that's fair. He has the best survival, but he also has the best perception by far.
Oh, I was looking at persuasion.
What's
I was
your
very
survival?
confused for a second. I was like, why? He has a +2. No, that's persuasion, not perception. Yeah.
Max, what's your survival?
+1.
I have a +1. I'm gonna buy a map.
I have a +1 to survival.
Yeah, why have we not bought a map? That's really stupid of us. All right, let's go to a map shop.
There's no map shop, but there is a map of this region that the general store is selling.
Is there a map of any other nearby regions or no?
Make a
a-
investigation check.
Kazi will make that. He's good at those.
15. You do manage to find one of the Cold Valley region as well. It's like it's been flattened and folded a couple times by a pile of books that were placed on top of this thing, but you managed to find it in the midst of this very cluttered shop.
Okay, let's just travel onward.
All right, are you buying either one of those maps?
No.
So, Andrew, how does that work? Because it says the map. It gives you a +5 bonus on wisdom survival checks.
Yeah.
And it says it's 1 gold. So would you allow us to buy it for 1 gold and
Yes, you could
that
buy
bonus?
it. You could buy it for 1 gold and have the bonus, but you will have to buy a map for each region.
Okay. You want to be the map man,
Okay.
Ruben?
Yeah, I'll be map man.
Map.
You have 54 health.
What in the world is a star map?
Yeah, I do. But no, actually I don't. I have my temporary maximum up. I have
All right.
49 health.
So you're buying the map, Ruben?
Yeah.
All right. I will add that to your inventory. A map of Deadwinter region. There we go. Yep, so that will give you a +5 to survival checks inside of this region. Are you guys heading out now?
Yes. I will roll
Alright.
for Kreth.
All right,
For perception.
so the 5 of you finally leave after a couple of days stay in Shadowfell village. Now, a little
Andrew,
stronger
I need you to roll for.
than when you arrived.
I can't roll.
You can't roll right now?
I can't roll for Kreth.
Oh. Kreth is going to make... Are you giving him the map?
No, he's making the perception check.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alright, 15. That's pretty good. And I'm going to need somebody to roll for survival.
Ruben?
That's 13 plus 5. Because it doesn't add the 5.
That's 18.
13, alright. You
No,
managed
18.
to... Oh, 18. Oh, yeah, because plus 5.
Yeah.
That's pretty good then. Alright. You managed to make it 20 miles before the day. You have traveled across a good chunk of the region. You saw a couple of groups of undead, some frozen solid, some marching around just endlessly, but you managed to avoid them thanks to spotting them early.
Quick question about how travel works again. So if we're traveling, how long do we travel for? Do we just travel for 8 hours, or do we travel for 16?
So it's more than 8 hours. I would say it's probably about 12-ish. You'd probably take breaks and stuff. Any more than that, any more than 20 miles, you will have to make constitution checks or else take exhaustion.
Okay.
So yeah, I would say it's about 12 hours from the moment that you leave, the moment that you set out to the moment that you finish setting up camp.
Yep. And then will I be able, in that 4 hours, be able to start working on something, or do I need a full 8 hours to get anything done on a project?
As I added this rule specifically for traveling and stuff like that, whenever you take a long rest, you can mark off half a day of work on whatever magic item you're working on.
Oh, okay. I did not know that. I will begin marking that down in the future then. Perfect.
Yep. So you guys all take a rest. Is anybody else doing anything, or else we're going to just go ahead and move on? Does anybody not have a tent? Or
He does not have a tent, but he is cold. He has cold resistance.
that's true. That's true. All right.
Because
Everybody
of
can take a
bedroll?
long rest if you wish. Otherwise, we will continue on to next day 2.
So, can I add another day of training Ruben then?
Yes. I will add a restriction to this. You can Adrien, you can either train Ruben or you can work on your magic item. You cannot do both in the same long rest.
Yeah.
All right, just making sure. Are you guys all ready?
One more question, Andrew.
Yes.
Wouldn't I be at 3 days, not 4 days?
In what?
Because we were in the town for 2 days and we've been on the road for 1.
You were in the town for 3 days.
Yeah, we were in the town for 3 days, but it was just us. We were in the town for 3 days. We had to craft all the magic items, and then we stayed for another 2 days.
Yes.
So,
is there something that I'm saying that's not adding up? I'm confused. I don't think I ever stated.
Ruben was saying that he should be at 4 days for some reason.
Nope, it should be. It sounds like it should be exactly 3.
I don't know.
Okay. Oh yeah, everybody mark off a ration.
Yes.
Don't forget to do that.
I have a question though.
Yes.
Although I don't remember what it was. I forgot.
Okay.
Oh, magic items. Do I just need Arcana proficiency to make them?
You also do technically need, I think, proficiency in the... If you're crafting the item, you also need the tool proficiencies, but what about if you're building on top of an existing item, Andrew? I don't...
You can, I will allow you to, if you want to purchase you can purchase an existing item and then enchant it. That'll work the same.
Oh, so I could have... So could I say I purchased some blank ones?
Yeah.
How much would that cost even?
That will cost you for what are you making?
Just a blank wand.
A wand?
I want to make a wand of... Yeah.
I'm gonna say for enchanting.
Or enchanting it.
There's nothing specifically. I don't think there's just a blank wand in the list. Or actually, that will be 10 gold pieces for a blank wand.
For one,
Yes.
I will get.
Could I presumably carve that as I walked?
Part of you couldn't carve it as you walked, but you could do it as your long rest activity.
Yeah, but
Would you be able to
I'm
make one for me
training.
You have to
True.
decide
But
what
I'm
you want
training
to do.
Rubens.
Yep, you only have so
Yeah.
much time in the day.
Kazi's gonna buy 2 blank enchantable wands.
Okay. They can also be used. There's just the spell focus wands that you can get as a wizard or a magic caster, but that's why they're for sale at a general store. There's the occasional magic caster that needs to purchase one, so they'll have one in stock. Anyway, I will need somebody to I will roll for perception for Kreth, and I'll need somebody to make a survival check. See what Kreth sees.
I'll do that, Ruben.
I'll make a survival check.
Can you put those in my inventory, Andrew?
I always forget to do that. Equipment. There you go.
That would be a nat 1.
All right, a natural 1. Ouch. Okay, you run into some rough patches over the course of the day. You've had to double, even though there are some particularly swampy parts that you can't just walk over. Not without some spell. You run into a huge marsh that you have to walk around. So that will shorten the amount of distance that you can move just today. Fortunately, Kreth managed to avoid a number of issues that you might have run into. So you don't run into anything dangerous today, but you would have if Kreth hadn't spotted several different dangers. So you guys can mark off rations as it has been an additional day. But because of that natural 1, you only go 10 miles instead of a full 20. Sun rises and the sun sets. You're still in this awful region.
We aren't dying because we don't have a tent.
That's good, that's good. I will need one more roll from Kreth and Ruben. And also mark off rations. Oh, actually, I need to mark off rations for Joel here. Okay, he's good.
So we've been traveling for 3 days now?
Yes.
That would be
1, 2. This is the end
24.
This is the end of the second traveling day. 19? That was pretty good. Adrien. No, wait, no. Wrong person. Kreth.
That's a 24 in all.
That's really good then. Oh, okay. So, you guys managed to make your way towards the edge of the Deadwinter region. You make your way pretty far. You actually make it to the edge of the region. Before you do, you have to avoid a number of hordes of undead. But as you are going through this sort of funnel that leads to the edge of the region, that is when you spot a huge horde of undead. They're on a path at the bottom of a very tiny ridge. It's maybe about 10 to 15 feet. You guys are up the ridge, fortunately up above, and taking a higher path so you don't have to deal with them. But Kreth notices something and points it out to you guys. There is a glint of something shiny, and as your eyes focus on it, amidst this horde of undead, there is a zombie stumbling around in the snow, in the marsh, and it's somebody who knows how long ago has rammed a perfectly brand new looking magic wand into the skull. It is stabbed into the skull, and you can just barely make it out from this distance. Actually, I probably should be using this music. I should probably use something. No.
Oh, how far away is it?
This is probably about 60, 70 feet, but also a little bit down.
So there's a wand embedded in the zombie's head.
Yes.
Is going to roll for Arcana to figure out what on earth the wand does. 23.
With the 23, you can tell it's nothing too amazing, but it is at the very least an uncommon magic item. And judging by the color that is used, it is a very commonly crafted magic item, especially in Emberfell. It is most likely, that you can judge from this distance, a wand of magic missiles.
So annoying. How many undead did you say were down there?
There are quite a bit, but they are very spread out. If you, like, it would be possible to... You would have to go through a couple of zombies, but you could potentially go in and get out of there without too much problem, but the issue would be in the execution.
Yeah. Yep.
So, actually, I can show you guys. I'll plop you down. I don't have a character portrait for Celsi yet, so Celsi is just blank. This is what you're seeing. Also, you are not grappled anymore. Also, there is light. Global illumination, there we go. It is this zombie.
What is that, giant thingies?
This zombie, right? Yeah, there are some undead ogres that are stumbling around as well. There are more undead off in the distance, so if you pick a fight and stay a little too long, more will enter into the fight. But there's a huge undead skeleton that's stomping around. None of them have noticed you yet, since there's this very convenient ridge that is just sort of preventing them from moving in this direction. They're all moving as a wave north.
Do we take the fight?
Cod hisses, drop flat. And Kazi drops to his stomach. He messages each of them with messages.
Do we have to roll for stealth?
Not at the moment, but if you went up to the edge of the cliff, you would have to roll for stealth.
Okay, so we drop down.
Thanks to Kreth, you guys spotted this horde. Thanks to Kreth and Ruben's navigation, you guys spotted this danger before it snuck up on you.
Yeah. How steep of a cliff is it?
It's just a straight cliff going 15 feet down.
Oh, it's 15 feet. Is that far enough to cause fall damage?
Yeah.
Yeah,
you could
anything
break your
above
fall.
10 feet.
You could break your fall a little bit by climbing down, but the issue might be getting back up without running into issues.
This could be difficult, Kazi says.
It is.
But I really want that
right here.
It's undead, yeah. But I want that wand.
Yeah. Wand of magic missiles would be useful.
Because that would take 10 days to make. That's 200 gold.
Yeah.
Hang on, Ender, is that the 200 gold to make cost?
Yeah,
or is
it's to
200
make.
gold to buy?
Yes. An uncommon magic item is normally 400 gold pieces market value.
Okay. So that's 400 gold.
And
Probably
we're
worth
selling
it.
it quickly, right?
Yeah, or we could use it.
I think it's more likely we'd use it,
Yeah.
considering we don't really have any attack wands at the moment. But that is a fair amount of undead. My concern would be, those are trolls.
Ogres, yeah. Those are my concerns as well.
I'm not
And
concerned
the
about the
skeletons
lesser
moving
undead. In theory, I could just hover and blast them into oblivion as long as none of them can fly.
We can fly. Hang on, how many of us can fly? Just me and you?
I have levitate. Kreth, I think,
Kreth's
can
been able to
technically
fly.
fly. He's been able
Yeah,
to fly
Kreth
this
can
whole
fly.
time.
I think, Ruben, you're going to have to run through the mess.
No, I don't run anymore. I ride.
Ah, yeah!
Did Stealthy Weaver have any movement abilities?
I don't have Celsi Weaver leveled up, funny enough, but she does have a number of spells.
Okay,
Ruben, can your mount carry another person?
I don't know.
Logically speaking, a horse can fit 2 people. It just might
also,
be slowed down a tad.
Andrew, while they're trying to figure that out, I have a question, but for some reason I don't have that on my spell list. I must not have added it. Look, levitate, specifically. I have a question about the wording on it. It says, one creature or loose object of your choice that you can see within range ranges vertically up to 20 feet and remains there suspended for the duration. The spell can levitate an object that weighs up to 500 pounds, and unwilling creatures that succeeds on a Constitution saving throw is unaffected. The target can move by pushing or pulling against a fixed object within reach, such as a wall or ceiling, which allows it to move for climbing. You can change the target's altitude by up to 20 feet in either direction on your turn. If you are the target, you can move up or down as part of your move. So I would take that to mean is that that's effectively like movement, right? Or it doesn't cost an action.
Sorry, what rule are you talking about?
Levitate.
I don't believe once you cast Levitate, I believe you just maintain it with concentration? Or does it even have, is it even a concentration spell?
It is a concentration spell. My question is, the portion of the spell where it says, if you are the target, you can move up or down as part of your move. That part I would take to mean as it's effectively like movement.
Yes.
What my question would be after that is the part immediately after that where it says, otherwise, you can take a magic action to move the target, which must remain within the spell's range.
Yep, that has nothing to do with you casting it on yourself.
So I could, in theory, sacrifice my action to still move 30. I could move like 30 feet, but I'd have to sacrifice my action for it because the range of levitate is 60 feet, and I'm presumably at the center, unless I'm not, or no, because that would be the maximum range away from myself. So I could, in theory, move up to 60 feet by taking an action. But I'd have to take an action to do it. Andrew?
You could change the target up to... Yeah, so basically you could raise yourself into the air, and otherwise you would... I would say you would be moving normally. So you could, like, you would be limited to going up or down 20 feet, but you could use your... as part of your movement, of course, but you could also use your movement to go up, down, left or forward, that sort of thing.
Because it specifically says you can only move by pushing or pulling against a fixed object or surface within reach, which I would take that as normal movement is affected in that way. But I have to take an action to move myself horizontally if I'm not using movement.
Yeah, I'm trying to see. I'm trying to double check this. I feel like I read it wrong twice now. You can change the target's altitude by up to 20 feet on your turn. Okay, this is how I'm gonna rule this, is if you are the target of your levitation spell, you can use that 20 feet to also move left or right or forward, for example. Does that make sense as a determining?
I think it makes sense what you're trying to say, but...
And I don't think you have to take an action to do that.
Okay.
You can just
No,
do that on your turn.
Not to move up or down. My question is about the next sentence where it says, otherwise you can take a magic action to move the target, which must remain within the spell's range.
Yeah, okay. So, I guess that sentence clearly is stating for another person, or like when you're targeting somebody besides yourself. So, I would say that while you are casting specifically on yourself, you can move 20 feet in any direction with your movement. But unlike the fly spell, you are limited to 20 feet in any direction.
Yeah, because otherwise if I could take an... But I think even if I could move 60 feet, that's still balanced versus fly, because fly, it just adds a fly speed, whereas levitate, I have to spend an action to move horizontally. Otherwise, I would only be able to move up to, like, up or down 20 feet. Limited to 20 feet above the ground.
It depends on what you want to do, but I would allow you to move horizontally with the 20 feet as well.
Okay. And
but I would say to make it more reasonable, because fly speed, levitate, in my mind at least, is like a slower fly. So I would imagine that only be able to go 20 feet in any direction makes sense for the limitation that you'd have for it being a lower level spell.
the limitation on that is even like being able to move yourself with the magic action pieces, you're spending an action to do that. You do not have to do that with fly, which does make sense for the increase for a second level to third level spell, because if anything, that makes fly even more overpowered. Or even stronger in comparison to levitate because it's effectively a free action as opposed to when you're using levitate.
Okay. I can rule it as only vertical movement if you want.
Okay, so yeah, because how I suppose there's multiple different ways to interpret the
Yep. It's one of the less
wording.
specific spells, in my opinion.
But how I would read it would be I can only move 20 feet up or down, and I could move myself horizontally with a magic action.
Alright, we will do it that way then. So, what is your guys' plan then?
Sorry, I'm not
Question.
trying to contradict you. I just wanted
No,
clarification on that.
It's alright. It could go either way. I would be personally going leaning a little more lenient with how that spell works. Mostly because it's you casting it on yourself versus if you're hitting it in an unwanting target, unwilling target with it, that's a different sort of action that's going on. Because they're actively trying to resist you versus you casting it yourself, you're not trying to resist yourself.
And very specifically, the invocation only allows me to cast it on myself.
Yeah, that's why I would be more willing to allow it in this case, because you took an entire invocation for it.
Okay, so would you allow, because I'm casting it on myself, 20 feet horizontal movement and the magic action movement, or is that a no?
To be more specific, in this case, I would limit you to 20 feet, just in general. So you could float 20 feet in any direction. But if you did that more than just vertical, then you couldn't use. Okay, the problem is the ruling is getting a little complicated at this point. So I'm gonna say, you can, if you're casting it on yourself, you can do horizontal movement as well with your once per turn thing. With your movement. That check out? Anyway, we need to. I would say we probably move on from this.
Sorry,
Yes, please.
No, sorry, now I'm slightly confused. So,
I'm allowing you to do something outside of the spell's normal rules. For the case of you spent an invocation in order to cast a spell.
So we talked about multiple different things. So I just want to clarify what you're actually allowing.
You can move 20 feet in any direction if you cast the spell on yourself.
Okay. No magic action movement?
Nope, none of that's required.
But could I do it?
Yes, I would allow you to do as an action, because it's effectively like the dash action, but while you're levitating.
Yeah. Okay, and is that still limited to 20 feet?
Yes.
Okay, that's fair.
Anyway, so...
Alright then, I'll take that.
How are you guys planning that?
Sorry that took so long?
Would Kazi be able to rip the wand out of the zombie's head with Mage Hand?
Actually, yeah.
That's a good
Could we just do that?
The issue is the limitation on Mage Hand. The range. But you can cast it and try.
Kazi has Mage Hand is the thing. That's what I'm asking. If Kazi was flying above zombie, would he be able to yank it out of his head with Mage Hand?
It's possible, but it's not... It could be like the wand could be really tight in there, or it could be really loose. It's hard to tell from this distance.
Okay, then. Kazi is going to turn to Kreth and say, alright, wait, how long... For Rangers, let me check. How many of their spells do they have access to? Do they have access to the entire Ranger spell list?
They can switch out one spell per long rest, but they have the entire list to choose from. He currently has Find Traps, Hunter's Mark, Hail of Thorns, Fog Cloud, Ensnaring Strike.
Oh, he does have Fog Cloud?
Yes, he has that prepared at the moment.
That was the one I was going to ask him.
Andrew.
What?
Because of the wonkiness with my level up and the fact that I added Ascendant step later after figuring out I could get Goodberry from Kreth, it's now stuck in the other features portion of my character sheet.
Yep, I've run into that problem before. I would say just leave it there because I don't know. I have not figured out how to force it into the class abilities list.
Yeah, I was just wondering if there was something you specifically could do as DM, but alright, yeah, I'll just leave it then.
Alright, Kazi is going to turn to Kreth and say, alright, I think the plan right now is for us who can fly, we fly over top. Me and Kreth will cast a fog cloud for the rest of you to run through. We will cast fog on the northern side in front of them. You guys will ride out in front of them or run out in front of them. Because Celsi will have to ride on Ruben's mount, correct? Will that work, Andrew?
What mount are you summoning, Ruben? Have you cast the spell yet, Ruben?
No.
Oh, in preparation, I'm also going to... Let's see, how do I do this? I'm going to take off my leather armor. I would have done this earlier. No, I don't want to do that. De-equip my leather armor, and I'm casting... How do I cast it?
Mage armor?
Why is it not letting me cast it?
What are you trying to cast?
Mage armor.
I can... Yeah, once you cast it, I can add it to you. There you go.
Yeah. Alright, yeah. Thank you. Alright. And then...
And Ruben,
yeah.
you wanted to summon your steed?
Yeah. I got a free cast every day.
Alright. Is that one of those spells? Does this take an hour or something to cast? Or is it...
I would assume... How long does the summon steed last?
It doesn't have a time ending.
Okay. I would assume that at this point you've already cast it because you would have wanted to use it for traveling.
Alright.
I would think so, but I'm failing to open up its spell block. It's not a spell block.
Stat block? Alright.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna just levitate.
Not yet.
Yeah, but when we go in, like after we go in, I'm just gonna levitate. But
Oh yeah, this is
actually, I might just... Let me see. Let me check some distances here. Yeah. Even if I levitate like 20 feet up in the air, I can still hit everything.
Do you want a celestial, fey, or fiend steed, Ruben?
I know there's a difference. I just can't remember what the difference is.
I think it only changes their type, I want to say.
Yeah, it's
No,
just...
it changes their ability. Unless they change that. But I can't open up their stat block.
Let me double check. Oh, yep, they do have different abilities. So the celestial one has healing touch that they can use once per long rest. The fey steed has fey step, which allows them to teleport.
Will you be able to teleport on his back or no?
This is cool. Man, the find steed spell got way cooler. And then the speed one has spell glare, which makes an enemy, one creature 60 feet, can give them the frightened condition.
I got a question. For the face step, will the riders be able to teleport that 60 feet as well?
Yep, it mentions that.
But
Yeah.
I can't force it to. Or at least from the research I've done.
You can't tell it to face step?
Does your steed take actions on a different turn? Or does it take...
No, the control condition is annoying, and I can't actually attack with it unless it's not controlled.
Oh yeah, it doesn't make attacks for you. It's more of a support creature.
Yeah.
But can you tell it when to teleport? That's my question.
Yes, he has... The initiative of the controlled mount changes to the match yours when you moves on your turn, and as you direct it, it only has 3 action options during that turn. A controlled mount can move and act on the turn that you mount it. In contrast, an independent mount, one that lets you ride it but ignore your control, retains its place in initiative. So yeah, it would be able to use its abilities. It just couldn't make like attacks. Your summon, your find steed couldn't make attacks for you.
I would say the whole phase step action, like just being able to use the horse to just teleport around the battlefield would...
It's only once for a long rest.
Oh, once per long rest?
The steed teleports along with its rider to an unoccupied space of your choice up to 60 feet away.
That literally means you can bypass this entire battlefield.
Yeah. We can flank them, basically. It just depends on if we actually want to do that or not.
No, what we're gonna do is we're gonna cast. So for planning purposes,
Yeah.
all these out.
So which one do you want?
We're gonna cast.
Ruben?
Well, is it better to get with healing or teleport?
How much healing is it?
It is 2d8 plus the spell's level, so 2d8 plus 2. And it can do it once for long rest.
Oh. Okay, then probably the teleport.
But it doesn't help me if I teleport and nobody can revive me. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I revive you? What do you mean revive you?
Healing. He's saying after what happened in the last fight, having extra healing is more important than we previously put stock in.
Here's the thing, Josiah. You can resummon it as a healer tomorrow. In this situation, a teleporting steed is much better. That's all I'm saying.
And I didn't realize that the steeds had abilities. This is pretty cool.
Yeah. So do you see my marks on the field? If we cast, what is it? What are the two spells? What is the spell? Fog Cloud in these two areas. Or I fly over, try to grab the wand, we cast it, and then run? Would that work?
I want to kill all the undead. They can't touch me.
They do have
blast them
bows.
from the skies?
Yeah, but we can get rid of the ranged ones real quick.
Actually, I don't know if they have bows. That was his arm he was ripping off. Never mind.
Andrew, do any of them have bows? Or are they just
It does
shambles?
look
Nope,
like a
none
few
of
of them
them
do.
None of them have bows. Though there are some more dangerous undead in the mix. There's a couple of ghouls that are faster than normal zombies.
Could they fly?
No.
Okay,
How tall are the ogres?
The ogres they're large creatures. They're about 10 feet tall.
okay, so
What about creepy skeleton? He looks even scarier.
That one is another large creature, so about a little taller than 10 feet.
okay, so they wouldn't. Would they be able to reach me while I'm hovering 20 feet up in the air, or if I hover like on the edge of the cliff from where they are down there, I would be hovering 40 feet up.
Yep.
So they wouldn't be able to reach me.
Possibly not.
But is it Celsi or Cecily?
I spelled it Cecily, but it's Celsi.
Okay, okay.
All right then.
Let's fly over top. However, be careful about that thing. I want to not lose any the wand.
Yeah, so which one has the
Wand stuck in its head?
This one.
This guy. Oh no, yeah, the yellow
Okay.
one.
Okay, so if you go and pull the wand out of its head, then you drop fog and we ditch, or we take the fight.
We
There's,
can probably take. If
there's a
not, we
lot
can drop
more.
the fog.
More will enter every round the second you make enough racket in the middle of combat. There's a horde they're scattered around this for hundreds of feet.
So Andrew, so essentially they have this density for hundreds of feet in a line or in a circle.
In more of a line, there's a bunch back south, some to the east, and then there's like being funneled by these two cliffs on either side.
Oh, so there's a cliff on the other side as well?
Way over here.
I don't know if we could wipe them all out if there's a horde. It just depends on if they can get to us up on the cliff over here.
How about this? Climb. Wait, does the cliff end over here, Andrew? At the top north side?
Yeah, it starts to end.
Okay, Ruben, can you go up there and then run down in this direction and then teleport onto the next cliff?
Why would I do that?
So you don't have to climb the second
Yeah.
cliff. You have Celsi with you. You have our healer.
Should probably quickly grab.
And we're
some
isolated from our healer.
What, Andrew?
spells. I should probably quickly grab some spells. Yeah, I totally forgot to grab some spells for Celsi.
Here's the thing, Josiah. I don't want to fight if I don't have to.
But
That's-
she's going to have
Yeah.
Cure Wounds, Healing Word. She has Magic Weapon, Spiritual Weapon, Shield of Faith, and she
Oh.
has a Warhammer.
What was the burning spell she was using? It was burning something.
That was something that only the Cleric... It's not a specific spell, that's something just the Cleric... What was it? The Cleric character list has. But in this case, narratively, she was casting Guiding... What was it? Guiding Bolt.
Okay.
So she has
okay.
that. She has that equipped as well. And she has the Hat of Disguise that
Alright.
you guys gave her.
Yeah. If there is a horde, then yeah, maybe it is best to just try and retrieve it.
I think we go for retrieval, and then once they start to gather underneath us, we double cast. What's it called?
It was
Fog
fog or something.
cloud. Yeah, and Kreth cast Fog Cloud, and Ruben and Celsi run around to the other side to get on the other cliff. We just fly over. Work for you guys?
What about Kreth?
All right.
Oh yeah, Kreth can fly.
Yeah, Kreth can fly. All right.
Okay.
Kreth is as soon as Kreth gets into the air. No, before Kreth gets into the air, he's gonna shoot the wand guy with his crossbow, heavy crossbow.
Alright. The second he attacks, the Horde is going to be alerted.
Wait,
Yes, but the horde will be alerted as soon as we're airborne anyway.
Okay.
wait. Do we all get a surprise round?
Yeah.
Can we all attack it?
Yes.
Just make sure you don't hit it in the head, because I don't want to damage the wand.
This will be...
Okay.
Shoot. This is the problem is I keep forgetting what I decide to rule, how I'm ruling surprise. But surprise rules as written is that they don't lose a round. Instead, you guys all get advantage on your initiative rolls.
Okay.
And they get disadvantage for being surprised.
Yep.
Do we just do it that way then?
So would only one character get a surprise attack then?
Wouldn't we all if we did it simultaneous?
Yeah, because they've not noticed us. So thematically, it seems like we'd be able to launch one attack. All launch one attack, unless we have to roll something for coordination, but that's like kind of initiative at that point.
You basically are guaranteed to all go before the undead go.
Okay.
Yeah, let's just roll with advantage.
Alright, hang on, I will add you guys to the fight.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll for initiative. I will roll for Kreth.
With advantage.
Oh, shoot. Clear initiative. I already forgot. It's been like 10 seconds.
Can you add my owl, please?
You got it. There you
I
go.
was just gonna temporarily unsummon his jackal.
Okay. Yep, so your jackal is safe and sound.
Yes.
The owl rolled a 19. Wait, actually, does that mean we got the same roll?
Is that everybody? Okay.
Andrew, can you add my steed in? He's not really in the initiative, but
Which steed?
whatever the one could do teleporting.
Okay. Alright, I gotta grab your quick summon. Celestial Steed. Now it'd be Face Steed. There you go.
Andrew, Kazi is going to summon his Summon Fey spell. Cast a Summon Fey spell.
Yeah, and you're currently you're currently riding the horse here. That's the real advantage is the 60 extra feet of the 30 extra movement speed that you get with the horse. But what's up, Kazi?
Yeah.
Kazi's casting Summon Fey.
Okay.
Will you allow me to...
What do you summon? Oh, Fuming, Mirthful, or Trixie?
Let me double check. I believe. Oh, he can teleport no matter what. He is
The
going
owl-
to.
The owl is just gonna go perch on Kreth's shoulder.
Trixie.
Okay. You got it. Hang on. I'm double checking the horse. Where are you summoning it?
right here.
All right.
Actually, no,
here's-
in front of that guy, because I think I can
Here's-
do it that far away.
Poof. In front.
And it is gonna make a grab for the wand and just yank it out of the thing's head.
All right. Does it have initiative, or
That
does
gonna
it
be
fight
an
on your
attack?
initiative?
It fights after my initiative.
Okay. All right. And actually,
And then-
we'll start by beginning combat. The owl is on your shoulder. Is on Kreth's shoulder. Adrien, you haven't said what you're doing yet at beginning.
Okay.
So it is now.
At the
It is now
At the beginning of,
a fight. Yes.
I assume it would make it possibly easier for the Fey Spirit to grab the wand if the undead thing is dead.
Yeah, most likely.
All right,
So the Fae is gonna wait to grab it until you guys shoot first.
Okay, I'm going to hex and then subsequently attack. All my stuff. Okay, I'm going to hex. No, this one. I'm going to hex this one. The one that has the wand stuck in its head. Then I am going to cast Eldritch Blast. That's a 20 and a 14. Both hit, I assume, right?
Yes, both will hit.
Alright.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
12 and 7. All right.
So that's 19 force, 6 necrotic.
All right, so that is 14 first. And then it is a, what is that? That is an 11. All right, so it is going to make a Constitution saving throw
That's enough to kill it outright. Wait, why does it have advantage?
because you are in the Dead Winter region.
So,
Yeah, should
Unless
I
the
be
damage
attacking?
is
Or...
radiant or from a critical hit on a successful save, so it's 5 plus
Wait.
11, so they would have to beat a 16. They succeeded. So you blast the head off of this zombie, and it goes flying, actually 10 feet back, hitting the tree back here. So the wand is actually back here now, but the zombie just stands up straighter, and then it seems like it's looking around, but it doesn't have a head anymore, and just starts stumbling towards you in the general direction where you fired at.
Wait, the head got blasted off?
Yep.
Wait, so we can just grab the head and not actually kill the undead?
Yeah. Hang on, Andrew. Do I not have movement privileges for the Fae?
The Fae can move. Wait, are you not?
Yeah, but I can't move them.
Are you not in the? Where are you? Oh, you rolled really low on your initiative. Oh, do you not have command over this Fae?
Yeah, I can't move him. Because technically he's not there yet, because we got...
Couldn't move him on your turn.
Okay.
Oh, actually, and then right after you go, Adrien, immediately some of the ghouls that are particularly fast on the up mark, they see you, Adrien, and they begin sprinting towards you. So this one is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and then it's going to dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And it gets to the edge of the cliff and actually leaps, jumps, and grabs onto some rock and is very close to getting within melee range of you. It hasn't quite made it.
okay.
Then this one is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Kazi is
and-
airborne, by the way, Andrew.
Huh? The
Kazi
Fae?
is airborne, by the way.
Oh, okay.
No, Kazi is.
How far?
He's about 10 feet up.
There you go.
Adrien specifically hasn't cast Levitate yet. Because he did cast Hex in
Okay.
order to deal more damage.
Despite the likelihood of a ghoul scrambling up, it manages to get a few lucky purchases and actually gets right up close and personal with you. But that will be the end of its turn. The next person to go is Ruben. You are up.
Just book it with Stealth.
All
Wait,
right.
Stealthy is on the mount as well. Stealthy should be on the
I
mount. as well,
checked.
right?
The horse, at least this horse in particular, can't hold 2 people.
Is the horse that can?
A war horse could.
Okay, then wouldn't it be a
Because
war
the
horse?
summons horse?
Does this summon a warhorse? I don't believe it is. I believe in this case it cannot hold 2 people, especially since Celsi is a little heavier. She has medium armor on. So a person with like heavy armor and a person with medium armor, I don't think would fly.
Wait, how heavy is she?
I don't know. I don't have it exact. I didn't weigh her.
Okay.
But she is a war cleric, so she has medium armor.
Okay. But I do. The reason I ask is levitate can. Let's see where we're. That spell list somewhere. I thought. But anyway, yeah, levitate is specifically says it can. The spell can levitate an object that weighs up to 500 pounds. So, my question would be, with equipment, would Celsi and Adrien weigh less than 500 pounds combined? If she can't fly...
Both of you combined would probably weigh less than 500 pounds, yeah.
Okay, so she could technically just hang on to my... I could carry her across or something.
That's what you guys wanted to do. You probably should have discussed that before you
Yeah.
initiated the fight. But Ruben,
Yeah.
where are you heading?
We probably would have... We would have realized
I
that
can't control
she can't ride on it.
amount.
What?
I said I can't control my mount.
Oh, let me give you permission here. Where is that? Oh, shoot. Been added to the... Oh, it has. Okay, there we go. Josiah, there we go. There you go. You should be able to move it now. Yep, you can move out up to 60 feet. If you're moving past some of those undead, it is going to... Oh, wow. You can get to about here.
Yeah, I know.
Alright, you begin racing across the battlefield, dodging past one of these zombie ogres. What else are you doing?
I'm going to bonus action cast. What's it called?
Vengeance?
I don't think that's a bonus action, is it?
Oh, yeah, it isn't.
To cast
Smite? Compelled Duel.
divine favor.
Ah, Divine Favor.
Did you
Alright,
just say
yep.
define or divine?
Divine.
Divine.
Defy Favor. Attacks with weapons deal an extra 1d4 radiant damage on a hit.
And then I'm gonna do about enmity on this whatever troll zombie something.
Alright. Go ahead and make an attack.
Oh,
That will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
4 and
Also, it has disadvantage on its next attack roll. So, make
Yeah.
note of that. You roll damage twice.
no, I'm feeling like re-rolling. Nope, it's still an 11.
Alright.
Now I'm going to make my second attack on it.
And then, oh, yep, it's already adding the 1d4. Oh yeah, you get 2
I
attacks
believe-
now. Alright, takes 11 damage. It is not
still can make
resistant
that
to any
hit.
of the damages you just did to it. And
There's a spot for heroic.
And 11 will hit.
Ooh, goody. Roll,
Andrew,
and that will be
What?
17 damage.
Yes.
is there a spot for heroic inspiration? Where is that?
It's right next to your level number, actually, top right of your character sheet. There's a little tiny inspiration dot just to the left of it. It's like in the circle.
Is that when it turns gold or turns black?
When it turns gold, you have heroic inspiration.
Okay.
Alright, 17 damage. It is going to take an addition. Yep,
Plus
17
11.
damage. It is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you managed to cut out a couple of chunks of this thing, but it is huge and just piles of rotting flesh. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
2 of the undead are going to go. This one is going to move towards you and is going to just slam you. That is a natural 1. This undead is going to start stumbling towards Adrien and then is going to dash and attempt to make its way up. It's going to be a athletics check, which it fails. It tries to climb a couple of the rocks, and then one of the rocks is too loose and it stumbles back, slides back down without much effect. Celsi is up next. She is going to step forward to the edge of the cliff, and she is going to cast Spiritual Weapon. And the Spiritual Weapon appears near Ruben here. And it is going to make an attack against the undead. That is a natural 20. Oh wait, nope, that's crit damage. But that's still 12. It takes 12 points of force damage. And that was actually, Spiritual Weapon is actually a bonus action. So the next thing she is going to do is, she already went 5'10". She is going to, she's not sure if she should engage here. So she's just going to hit one of the undead with a guiding bolt. That'll be an attack against, actually she's going to hit the ogre as well. Because it doesn't look too damaged even after Ruben hit it twice. So that's a 12, that will hit. And then that is 14 radiant damage. And the ogre is still, the undead ogre is still not bloodied. But you have advantage on your next attack roll against it, Ruben. Or everybody does, because of Guiding Bolt. That will end your turn. And so the ghoul, one of the ghouls is next. One of the farther away ghouls. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then it's going to go 5, 10, 15. And then it is going to start climbing up. It is also going to make an athletics check. It will succeed and manage to get to the top of the cliff. A lot of these are just rolling really high. It is actually really difficult to climb this sheer cliff, but they're managing. This one's going to step forward and attack, and they're not very intelligent. They go straight for Ruben. That is actually a natural 20, and it is going to hit you with a critical hit. So that is 6 bludgeoning damage, Ruben. It manages to hit you, like it would have hit your horse, but you managed to block the attack, but you had to block it with a section of your body. This ghoul is going to go, it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and it's going to just leap at you, biting and clawing, attempting to bite into you. But that is 21. Does a 21 hit, Ruben?
I don't think so. Oh, I have a 23. AC. No.
And the second one is a natural 20. So apparently the bad guy left his back. That is... It manages to... as you are completely surrounded, this thing manages to leap, grab your arm, and just bite in between the plates of armor. And it does 10 piercing damage and 9 necrotic as the poison from its teeth just leaks into your veins. Not quite poison, it is necrotic damage, so it is decaying your flesh. So 19 in total.
Doing great.
Yeah, that is a critical hit from one of these guys. That will end its turn. This undead is next. It is just gonna 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15. And it is Kreth's turn. Kreth is going to... Oh, does he have multi-attack now, too? I think?
Yes, he has multi-attack.
Yeah.
He's also going to fly.
Oh,
he's
alright. He's going to use his bonus action to use Celestial Revelation, and he sprouts 2 wings that allow him to fly. He can go his movement speed for 1 minute, I believe. Yes, 1 minute. Heavenly wings. So he's going to fly 30 feet upwards, at least, unless you guys want to do some other direction. Oh, wait. No!
No, just up.
I actually... He went into the ground. There we go. And the owl is also 30 feet now. And he's going to make 2 attacks. He's going to actually attack the ghoul, because the ghoul is currently chomping on Ruben. So that is going to be... How do you play this game? 2 attacks with a heavy crossbow. That's a 25 and a natural 1, because I have Joel luck even... He has Joel luck even when Joel isn't playing. That is a hit with the heavy crossbow, so that is 11 damage. The ghoul is bloodied and is thrown back away from you, Ruben. It goes back 10 feet as the heavy crossbow slams. And that will, I believe, end Kreth's turn. The ogre next to you, unfortunately, is up next, and it is going to attempt to slam into you, Ruben, but you manage to deflect it with your shield just in time. This undead is actually going to attack the fae that just appeared right next to it. It is headless, so I will say it has disadvantage. That is a 10 to hit. It does not hit. And Ghoul goes, and then Kazi is up next. This Ghoul is going to charge.
Yeah, Andrew,
forward. Yes.
I don't have access to the phase character sheet either.
Let me change that real quick. I don't know why it doesn't automatically give you ownership. I feel like that would be...
It should.
There you go. So that Ghoul... Oh, no, it is not dead. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. You can do that? What?
Do what?
This whole time, you can do... Are you seeing this? Like, a huge skull appears.
What? That's easier to tell.
That's easy. That's way easier to tell. How come that's not in the... Okay. Anyway, I'll do that from now on. This Ghoul...
What appeal?
Or did it update? No, it's just, like, straight up... That's weird. Okay, this Ghoul attacks you twice. Actually rolls a 22, but that is not high enough to hit you because of your very tough armor, and so it bites into the metal, but doesn't even leave a dent. Kazi, it is your turn. A lot of the undead have moved at this point.
It's 30 feet right here. No, right there is 30 feet.
All right. What do you
Fortunately, Kazi can't reach any farther without... Wrong button.
You are 40 feet above the ground right now. Oh. Gosh darn it. So I'm going to change it real quick.
Wait, I thought he's only 15 up. Or 10 up.
Yeah, I did say the cliff was 15, so instead you are... There we go. You're 25 feet up.
Yeah, so if
Are you dashing?
this is 30 feet over, can my mage hand reach here if it's 25 across and 30... 25 up and 30 down or no?
Yes.
Kazi's gonna grab the wand with a mage hand.
Okay, you're going to use your action to cast Mage Hand. Go ahead and put it in the chat, please. And I'll see if I can grab it from the Player's Handbook Actors. Mage Hand.
Mage hand... Wait, mage hand would have an actor? Really?
No, it's part of your action.
As in, it has a token that can be moved around. That's what I mean.
Oh.
They're called actors. Jeremiah, observe, owner. Okay, there you go. So you make it appear right next to the wand. And when you cast a spell, you can use the hand to manipulate an object. Open the door. Thankfully, the skull is much less than 10 pounds, and the mage hand lifts up the skull with the wand still plunged into it. All right.
Okay. So the mage hand is gonna carry it to me, and that's it.
You can control the hand, thus again, as part of that action, you can move the hand up to 30 feet. Okay, so it's going to grab it and then move it 30 feet to you. So yeah, it has brought you the wand, but you're gonna have to grab it on your turn. Actually, you would have to. I would say, yeah, you would have to grab it on your turn.
Okay. And then the Fae,
Yes. What is the Fae doing?
the spirit makes a number of Feyblade attacks equal to half its spell level rounded down. Oh, so that's 3 rounded down to 1. That kind of sucks.
Yep.
Okay. It can use his Feyblade attack on the critter.
That'll hit.
That's going to be a 12. Does that hit?
Yep.
Then damage. How do I roll for damage? Oh, I should just...
There's a damage button.
Oh, I see. Yeah. 15.
All right. That is going to be enough to kill it. So it's going to have to roll a Undead Fortitude Constitution saving throw. It is going to fail, and so it is now very much so dead. Where is this guy? Bam. Dead. So it finally collapses to the ground, completely headless.
It's going to face step right in front of the mount. Can it do that? Step right in front of the mount.
Yep, okay. It can stand here. I would say it would not be able to stand in the same place as the horse. The horse is technically a large creature, so it's taking up 4 spaces.
Okay. And then because of its Trixie, it's covered in magical darkness within 10 feet of it.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay, where are you putting this 10-foot cube?
It has to be centered on him.
The spirit fills a 10-foot cube within 5 feet of it with magical darkness.
Yeah, so it has to be centered on it, I believe.
You could have it. You could have it on any corner here. So you could have it here, or here.
Actually, how far does it teleport? Teleported from there. 35? Yeah, I can't teleport any farther. Actually, it's gonna teleport here and have the magical darkness partly on this guy.
Okay. All right. So he is now blinded.
This guy. Because I moved where he teleported to.
Oh, okay.
So it's right here.
Right here. Oh, right here.
Yeah.
All right. He is now blinded, being in the magical darkness. This zombie is going to go next. It is going to go 5, 10, 15, and is going to make an attack on Ruben, who's just sort of now surrounded by the undead. That is a 20. They're rolling really well. Thankfully, Ruben's armor is holding up. The Minotaur skeleton is finally going to go. It finally looks up from the place it was stumbling around, and it lets out a silent roar, as it no longer has any sort of voice box or anything to make a roar with, and then it starts charging towards Ruben. It's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and it's going to attempt to just... It is going to attempt to gore you. It lowers its skull, trying to charge you like a bull. And that is going to be a 9 to hit, so it doesn't hit you, but you manage to deflect the 2 massive horns off to the side with your shield. It is now this undead's turn. This undead is going to move toward... I can't really do much of 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. This ogre is going to move next. It sees Adrien, and it's going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and it is going to dash and attempt to climb up the cliff as well. It fails. It starts climbing up, and then, same as the zombie before, it finds a loose rock and then just slides back down into the muddy snow. It is now the top of the round. You guys have started the fight, and since that is the end of the round, hang on. As you are fighting, one additional zombie wanders onto the field because of the commotion. This ghoul is going to go. This ghoul, unfortunately, is right next to you, Adrien, and is going to try to bite you. That is going to be an 11 and a 23.
An 11 won't hit, but a 23 would. I thought they just got next to me last turn, not actually be able to... Or no, it goes before me?
This is the start of the round. Yep, it does go before you.
Oh, there was one that went before me.
Yeah, it rolled a 20.
Oh, this is the one that just came into the fight.
No, this is not the one that just entered the fight.
Huh.
Actually, I should add that one to the initiative.
Huh.
There we go. Rolled a 0. So this was the one that actually... It moved after you last round because I had rolled initiative after I started the fight. That was a mistake of mine. But that's why it's
Okay,
going.
that's fine.
So it's going to it's going to hit you for 7 piercing and 2 necrotic damage.
Alright.
And Adrien, it is now your turn. You have a lot of zombies.
Adrien,
Where's
grab Stealthy.
Chelsea?
Grab Stealthy.
Am I within melee range of only this one?
Yes. Actually, this one is right below you. So it's climbing the cliff right now. And is I would say within melee range of you hitting its head. This one is on top of the cliff.
But if I try and run away, I would in theory provoke an attack of opportunity.
Just from this one.
Just from this one? Okay, then I'm going to... Because we're just trying to cross the chasm at this point, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to run over to Chelsea, and basically, I'm going to say, grab on, hold on.
Alright.
And then I am going to, after she has a firm grip on me, whether that she puts her arms around my shoulders or just grabs my hand. Actually, no, that wouldn't work because levitate has somatic components. Either way, I am then going to cast levitate.
Alright. Oh, this one gets an attack of opportunity. Did I already roll it? No.
No, that was for the attack it got on its turn.
Oh. That's gonna be 17 to hit. It attacks you with.
Yeah, 17 does hit.
I'm gonna need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Wait, what?
Yep, make a Constitution saving
Poison.
throw. Or you can choose to shield this one if you wish.
I got rid of shield in favor of mage armor.
Youch. If you could make a Constitution saving throw, please.
That's a pass, right?
Luckily, that will pass. You feel some sort of venom or necrotic energy enter your body, but you managed to fight it off. Otherwise, you would have been paralyzed.
How much damage is that?
But it did... Oh, I didn't roll damage yet. It does 5 damage. 5 slashing.
Alright.
Alright, but you are now levitating, and I believe because you cast it... Yeah, she's going to grab onto you, I would say. Or you can grab onto her, and then you can rise 20 feet into the air. Are you doing that?
Yeah, and then as...
Allow her to go up as well.
Has anyone taken...
That'll be her movement, I would say.
Okay, has anyone taken damage this fight so far?
Just Ruben.
Alright, how many hit points are you down? Ruben?
I started at 49 and now I'm at 24.
Oh, so you're down quite a bit. Oh, so you're down by like 24 hit points.
He got
Yeah.
crit twice.
He might need to.
Alright, I'm going to expend 4 charges of healing light. Because even if I roll maximum healing on that somehow, that still doesn't get him all the way up to full. He heals 14 points.
Oh, nice. Alright, Ruben.
So I can do
heal
that because that's a
14.
bonus action. Oh, yeah, no. I wouldn't be able to move horizontally till my next turn, would I?
No. Nope. It is now the ghoul's turn. The ghoul is going to attempt to finish scrambling up the sides. And it manages to succeed. I would say that's the entirety of its movement action. So it is going to go dash and go 5, 10 up to... Actually, Kreth is flying in the air. So now it suddenly finds itself alone on this plateau. All of its enemies that it was chasing.
fly now!
It looks around in confusion. Ruben, it is now your turn.
All right. My understanding is that I would be able to make an attack, right? And then I can teleport.
Yes. You would have advantage on this dude because of because of guiding bolt.
I already have advantage because my vow of enmity. But anyways, that's 17 and a 23.
That will definitely hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
That's a 15. A 10, but I'm going to re-roll that one because I can do one re-roll per turn. That'll be a 13. A 13 and a 15.
Oh, you attacked
28
twice?
damage.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
so 15 and then 13. It is now definitely bloodied. It's looking a little rough
But
for the ogre.
I am no longer there.
Where are you teleporting to?
The other cliff up here.
Or can I not quite make it?
You can make it. It's at 60 feet.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yep.
This is right here.
Suddenly, you vanish, and all the undead are very confused.
They just blob of darkness.
The undead is going to go next. It is going to... Shoot, none of the undead can reach anybody. The zombie is most... I would say it's just going to skip its turn. Like, it is very confused by the fact that its target is just suddenly vanished. Silty Weaver is going to go, and she's going to ask, so, what's the plan now? You have the wand.
Get out of here. I'll leap back.
Alright. Silty Weaver is going to...
He's suspended in the air.
She's aware of that. What's the range
I would hope so.
on... He's out of range. Actually, he's pretty close, but just out of range. Yeah, she's going to hold her turn. I need
What are the rules for holding actions?
You can hold your action to for example, you would hold your action. The issue is that you couldn't hold your movement or your bonus action. So that's the downside. But you could say, oh yes, when this enemy appears, I will attack. Or like when I see an enemy, I will attack. Something like that. You could do something pretty vague or pretty specific.
Yeah, but the risk behind that is if the condition fails to occur, you lose your action.
Yes, your action is never used. All right, Kreth is going to retreat if you guys are going to do that. Going to try that?
Yep.
Kreth can move, what is it, 30 feet? Oh, yeah, just straight up has his movement speed. And so he's going to...
Same with Kazi.
Yeah, he's going off the map, so he made it out. I'm just going to put him right here. He evacuated. That will make it... That will be Kreth's turn. So Kreth managed to make it off the map, so he evacuated. This ogre, however, is unlike the other undead that are completely helpless. It doesn't see the Fae, because the Fae is completely enveloped in darkness, but it does see the floating Celsi and Adrien, and it is going to race forward 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and it is going to leap at you guys. It suddenly lunges up, and it has a 19. Is it even theoretically possible to reach this high?
Especially if it's on the edge.
Yes, because
Like
it has to reach 35 feet. Where's the rules cheat sheet here? There's actually rules on... That's improvised damage. High jump. You can jump in the air a number of feet equal to 3 plus your strength modifier. So it can jump 23 feet. No, wait, no, plus your strength modifier. Okay, not plus your strength. That would have been crazy. It could jump 7 feet into the air. So it leaps at you and falls short. And slams back down to the ground, looking as angry as an undead can. Ozzy, it is now your turn.
Wouldn't that also mean it takes fall damage?
I'd only leaped up 7 feet. That was below the minimum.
Oh, 7 feet. Okay.
Kazi's gonna move another 30 feet. And then on his action... Actually, hang on. Wouldn't it be funny just to cast Fireball on this lot right here? That'd be fun. So Faye is gonna teleport out. Oh, wait, does the Fae take his action completely after Kazi's?
Yep.
Anyway, you know what? Nope. Kazi's just gonna run another 25 feet. Point in staying here. And the Fae is gonna... Can the Fae run without taking attack of opportunity?
The zombie, I would say they're going to hit it, but they're going to have disadvantage.
Okay, he's just gonna teleport 30 feet then.
Alright, these two are going to try and strike at it, but they can't, since it is in darkness.
Wait. He teleports.
Oh.
He used
Okay, then
step.
no. Then that doesn't happen. And
And then he's gonna run over and try to... The wall.
It can fly.
Wait, it can fly?
Yeah, it has a fly speed.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Then he's just gonna fly over here. Just right here. Let's say 15 feet up, 20 feet up.
Okay, after that, yeah, the Fae teleports and then starts flying up to you. The Minotaur is not nearly as dumb as the other undead, and it looks towards you, Kazi, who's getting away, and it's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and it picks up a particularly large boulder in its hands and just throws it at you. It is going to... Nope, that's not strength. It's just going to make a strength check.
Wait, does he throw it at Kazi?
Yes.
Isn't the Fae in the way?
Nope, it can still hit you. That's going to be a 10.
That does not hit.
Okay, that does not hit. The huge boulder hurls past you. It's like the size of your head and slams into the ground far behind you. But that will be all of it.
Kazi yells, "It's me!"
Adrien, you're up.
I am going to... We're currently 20 feet up, so we would be out of melee range. What happens when we go off the edge of the cliff? Do we fall 20 feet?
You'll be 35 feet up.
Oh, so the cliff is 35 feet tall.
No, the
No.
cliff is 15 feet tall.
Okay, so my question...
It would add.
The reason I ask is because it does specify up to 20 feet. No, I suppose the spell doesn't specify a maximum levitation. It's only... Yeah, no. I'm gonna just... Is this 40 feet?
Nope. Let me help you. Yes.
I'm gonna move to there.
All right, and with that, Ruben, it is now your turn.
How damaged? Because Ruben is still pretty damaged, I assume.
Ruben's looking. He's not bloodied anymore.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna conserve my healing light for the moment then.
Do I just step off the edge of the map then?
Yes, you can, and that will be successfully escaping the encounter.
Wow.
All right, so Ruben has made it out. Celsi is going to hold her action. She's going to blast anything that tries to attack you guys with a spell. That's what she's holding. Kreth has made it out. Ozzy, it is your turn again.
Kazi is gonna fly out, and the Fey Trickster is gonna follow him.
All right, the two of you make it out, leaving the Minotaur. The Minotaur is going to step forward. Kazi is going to... No, not Kazi. Celsi is going to blast it with a guiding bolt. 19 to hit, which will hit, and then deals damage. 11. But the Minotaur skeleton is going to pick up another rock and hurl it at you. Adrien, that's going to be a 15 to hit.
A 15 does unfortunately hit.
Yeah, all right. I guess this
How
will
much
be a
damage is that?
concentration check. You take 14 bludgeoning damage as the huge boulder just slams into you. And make a concentration saving throw. Or concentration check. It's not a saving throw.
That is a success.
Alright. Since everybody else has either left the map or is irrelevant, that will make it your turn again, Adrien.
Alright, I'm gonna move another... 40 feet gets us... Actually, when is her action compared to mine?
She goes right after you.
Okay, could I go... here? And... Actually, no, that doesn't work. I'm just gonna go 40 feet, and I'm above the cliff at that point.
Okay.
And then I'm also gonna move... I can also... No, I can't do that. Yeah, I'm just gonna go all the way over here.
Alright. With that, yeah, it's now her turn. Celsi is going to, you can hear now, she is not, like, she's right next to you, or hanging on to you as you're levitating, so you can hear her whispering under her breath. She is, like, whispering a prayer to the clear lake as you feel some of your flesh re-knit. So
Wait.
you gain 11 points of health back as she's casting Cure
Wait, she was a Clear Lake cleric?
Oh, no, wait, no, you're right. She's Church of Vesper. I don't know how I got them confused. No, she's whispering a prayer to Vesper.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me. I was like, wait, isn't she? No, she's not. Need to reread all the notes,
so,
apparently.
Yeah, that maxes me back out. I was only down about 6 hit points, though.
She's going to take the dodge action as the Minotaur skeleton is going to throw one final rock.
Wait. The dodge action is what does the dodge action do?
It gives disadvantage on all attacks against you for the round. That will somehow still hit, so this rock will slam into her, dealing 2d10 damage, so she takes 8 points of damage. Nothing crazy. And it is now your turn, and I'm assuming you move off the map?
Yeah, I'm gonna continue flying for the time being. Actually, no, we would land. We can move faster by landing.
Yep.
And then just dashing.
Yep, now with the cliff in the way, you guys managed to escape without too much trouble. Most of the undead can't track you. The ghouls that are particularly fast, it takes them a bit to get over the ridge, and by the time they do, you guys have already disappeared over the next hill.
Yeah, Kazi flies for the next 10 minutes.
Yeah, and with that, you guys have made it out with Kazi. You have a wand, and it is in fact, as you get closer in examination, it is a wand. That is certain. And it is certainly magical.
Kazi is going to Oh. He doesn't have identify up. Oh.
Oh, also you guys get
We take a short-
200 XP for that fight.
Ah,
I
You
will
wanna do Ruben?
mark that on.
Kreth?
I will mark that on Kreth's 200. Are you casting Identify on the item?
Can we take a short rest a minute?
Yes.
actually,
Sure.
I can do that with a ritual cast now, like without
just
taking
do
a
it.
short rest,
Yeah, go ahead, do it.
because I believe that's one of the ones I had prepared. Let me double check my spell list real quick. Yeah, I would just need the ritual cast time.
At 10 minutes. It is the end of the day, so if you guys finish traveling, you can take a long rest if you wish.
Yeah, we'll finish traveling then.
Thanks to your perception,
And-
thanks to Kreth's perception, you don't run into anything else for the rest of the day.
Nice.
So this is the third full day of travel.
Yes, this is the end of day 3.
What about the wand? What
Oh yeah, you're
we
identifying
found
it?
out about it? Yes.
All right. It is, in fact, your assumption was, it is in fact a wand of magic missiles. Fully charged because it hasn't been used for a long time.
So that wand says that it does not need attunement.
Yes.
The staff did for some reason.
Yep. So
Yeah.
that's a matter of balancing. There's some spells that are more powerful if you can cast them for a bunch of times.
So if it's a second and third level spell, that needs to be a staff.
Yeah.
No, not necessarily. So
a-
there are certain wands that just work with certain spells, such as like a wand of fireballs or a wand of magic missiles. But the reason that there's attunement for custom staffs is just a balancing thing.
Okay. So if I made a wand of summon Fae, that would need to be a staff.
Yes.
Oh, a staff. Oh, yeah, because a staff would also have more charges at the same rarity. Because
No, it says staff has 6 charges instead of 7.
yeah, but it only has 7 charges once. A wand only has
Yeah.
7 charges once it gets up to rare. So an uncommon staff, I mean, that would actually be pretty good.
Are you finishing up traveling then? I'm gonna take a long rest.
Yeah.
Everyone go ahead and mark off a ration. I'll do it for Kreth. If I can find where he puts everything. There we go. And the next day, you can finally leave the Deadwinter region.
Were we not gonna go? We're not trying to go back to the Coldstone?
We can't get
are
through the
not
forest.
getting wa-
Can't get through the forest, Noah.
Oh,
Yeah.
It does weird things to your head, based on
Oh,
prior experience. So if you
All
guys are going to leave, who is going to be leading who is going to be rolling survival check to see what
I would say
appears?
Kreth has the highest survival far and away, so he should
Oh, but wait, does it surpass? Or can I give him a map?
give him the map. Or is the map only for the region that we're in and wouldn't apply to the new region? Or
Unfortunately, it would not apply to this.
okay, yeah, we definitely want Kreth to do this because he has the highest survival out of anyone, I believe.
All right, he has a +6, so he is going to roll 12. I'm gonna need somebody, just anybody, roll a 1d6.
2.
All right.
We both rolled the same thing.
Very close. You almost got the Crescent Lake region. Hang on, let me grab this one now.
Was the Crescent Lake Region 1?
Yes.
So we still don't have the region we wanted.
It will change from time to time. Instead, some of you recognize this region as you step across it into the. I don't want to play this music anymore because it's not like this is not a terrible place. This, as you step onto the hotter but more fertile land, fields spread out in front of you, interrupted by smaller mountains and large hills. Far off in the distance, since everywhere this is like a massive valley or like a lowland where the ground slowly declines towards the center of this region. You see a lake far ahead of you, the Clear Lake.
Clear Lake?
Yes, the Clear Lake.
Oh no.
This is the Clear Lake region. Drawing tools. Where is the... here we go. Can I put this up here?
So, Silsey, I might have to borrow that hat of disguise we gave you.
Not fans of this church?
Here's the thing. I used to be a Clear Lake cleric in training.
So, what has the party realized about me at this point?
Oh yeah, what have you told them?
Only that you're a Norrith. That's one thing Ruben or Kaszi really knows. And you're from the Clear Lake region, and that's it.
Yeah.
And you're saying?
I still have the holy symbol of the Clear Lakes, though. So, yeah, they probably would have seen that by now. But would they have realized I'm, like, not a cleric, though?
Your allies?
Yeah.
It's hard to tell unless you're a cleric yourself.
Would Stealthy be able to tell?
Maybe. Wait a minute. You got kicked out?
Yeah.
But
There was
no
the
one...
one point in the sorry to interrupt again, but
Hmm.
there was the one point in the story, remember, when you made it was the Adventurers Guild, like the outside leader, he knew that I'd been kicked out, right?
Yes, I believe he was aware of your past. Or was
Yeah,
he
he
aware?
mentioned that in front of the group.
Oh yeah. Celsi was not there at the moment, but everybody else was.
So, yeah, about that. I did used to be a cleric in training. It was, long story short, I got kicked out. Actually, Andrew, would most churches have that sort of initiation process? A similar initiation process?
Yes, most in order to become a cleric of any of the lesser
Yeah.
gods, you have to physically meet them, which means going to their holy spot, their holy place that they have.
During my induction to the Order of the Clear Lake, something, he hesitates at this.
Celsi, her eyes
I
widen.
wouldn't.
You
I wouldn't
were the
necessarily
one.
say so.
You were the one who stained the Clear Lake.
It happened. Technically, you could say that was me. The Clear Lake stained it itself?
You could tell me your full version of the story, but based on what I heard, they're still convinced it's some sort of sabotage from a rival god or some sort of mad wizard attack. I've gotten a number of different stories about this.
What I've been thinking about it since that day, what I think happened is I was set on a different path by the Clear Lake.
That's quite obvious. You're not quite a
By the Clear
cleric,
Lake,
are you?
No.
Kai's like, what do you mean he's not a cleric? He shoots laser beams. He says it in the most sarcastic voice possible.
I think you would know more than others that shooting laser beams does not make you a cleric.
Yeah, but they're purple. Clerics don't shoot purple beams.
Yeah, what color are my laser beams?
Clerics of the Clear Lake don't usually harm anything non-undead either.
That's the part of my whole path. That's part of the path, the altered path that Clear Lake set me on. It's essentially expanded violence, as weird as that sounds. I would, oddly enough, knowing what, and then you see this dawn of realization on Adrien's face, and then he says, "It knew I was going to be marked."
Oh, Kazi says, his eyebrows rising. I was not expecting you to say that.
It set me, think about it, it set me on a path separate from the rest of its order so I could carry out Marith's mission. Remember in that, the dream it pulled you into? We figured out that the Clear Lake was an ally of Marith. Either the Clear Lake knew or it wanted me to become a marked. Or to at least fulfill the same mission.
I wonder how it knew. You were.
It is an ally of Marith.
You did this years ago, but you were only marked, what, a month or two ago?
Actually, no, it was only a year ago.
Oh.
Because I think it had only been like 6 months to a year
I wonder how
between when I was kicked out and
Either way.
started campaigning.
Is that some sort of abilities gods possess?
I got the feeling it saw something in me, but
Holy Vesper
that
didn't
was-
treat me any differently.
Is Holy Vespa on your side or on Marith's or Terrath's side?
That's an interesting question to her, and she seems to. She like squints a little harder off and looking off into the distance. I don't know the history enough to answer that. I always assumed, obviously, I don't know much about the history long ago. The Great War has a lot of confusion surrounding it, and there aren't a lot of records.
How much of a problem is it going to be if you are spotted, Adrien?
Andrew, 'cause I was exiled, right?
Yeah.
What are the consequences for showing up in territory after exile?
Probably not. You were exiled basically from this area right here. So if you went to the mining town, you might get some trouble. But if you went to the city in the south, you'd be fine.
So I basically just can't go back to the same town.
Yeah, you can't go back to the church's main seat.
Okay. So if we happen to go in that direction, I'll need to borrow the Hat of Disguise. I do want to swing by that direction, if only to see if the patch of the lake has changed at all since then. I've gotten a lot stronger, and the mark did seem to have some sort of... The patch, this discolored patch in the lake, definitely seemed to have some form of connection to what the Clear Lake did. So I wonder if it's changed or gotten bigger since I've become stronger.
If you're now
First
that you're
type in
here, you
Mark.
might be able to commune with your god. See if you can communicate with him. The stronger you get, I'm not sure what exactly you are, but the stronger you get as a cleric, the better you can hear, the better the magic can translate its voice. I've heard those on the very top of our order can speak in common with their god.
In the dream I mentioned earlier, I was able to understand it, but it wasn't speaking common.
I'm aware of that too. I myself am strong enough to get impressions, sort of half thoughts from my own god.
Okay, as a warlock, I get contact other plane at level 9. So it wouldn't be for another 4 character levels that I would get the spell to contact my patron from anywhere.
Yes.
However,
So that would allow you to. I will tell you right now, that would allow you to talk in plain common with the Clear Lake.
okay.
That would be a powerful enough magic, or you would be strong enough to,
Yeah.
for it to just, you would be able to speak plainly.
Yeah. Because it specifically says I automatically succeed on the spell saving throw, specifically to, or actually, do I always succeed on the saving throw casting it with the feature, or
Yes, you do.
or only if I'm contacting my patron? Because it almost seems like it's always.
Oh, yeah, it's only when you're contacting your patron, I can imagine.
Yeah. I get the feeling I won't be able to commune directly with the Clear Lake for quite a while.
It is easier if you're closer.
Yes. Yeah, and that's what I don't know is, so I can't have Adrien say, I don't know what your in-game rules as DM are for connection within its territory. Or even within one of its temples.
Being physically in the holy ground of a lesser god is the easiest way to commune with one, though even then normal people don't get sense or feel anything other than the holy presence. But you, as having a direct connection with a lesser god such as a cleric, or you in particular as a warlock, you might be able to communicate with the god in something that would be a little easier. Still wouldn't be perfect. Nothing like being strong, having a stronger connection would replace.
Okay. Alright. So, do we think it's worth attempting to approach the Clear Lake?
I'm still hoping to run it to get to Emberfell. The more I learn about what's going on, the more I am hoping that in the vast libraries of that place we'll find some information on the Great War and what exactly has been happening with the Marked over the past few centuries.
I honestly need time as well.
Do you all find it strange, a little bit,
Strange that what?
that if Marith really is dead and Tereth has been alive all this time, even though apparently he's been weakened, the world isn't destroyed. Like, you think a god working unopposed would be able to enact its plan, but even after all this time, even after these centuries of the Marked being corrupt and running around doing whatever it is Tereth's plan would be, nothing has changed.
Maybe in order to find out more, we would somehow need to track down the Marked. We almost
The only thing
caught.
I can think of, Kazi says, is Kreth was truly injured badly enough that he hasn't had enough strength to do more than keep himself alive.
It's also possible that whatever remains of Marith's will also
Protect this plane, yes.
or his dying will somehow shields it against Tereth's level of current strength.
Yeah, Celsi just nods.
It's a bit beyond me, if I'm being honest.
It's beyond me too.
Kazi says, how are we doing on rations?
I've got 3 left. 3 days of rations left. If we find a town with the materials and you helped me within a few days, and I got some help from you, within a few days,
10 days
we
of rations.
could... What?
I have 10 days of rations.
Okay. So I could...
For 6?
I could make... I could finish Bowl of Sustenance and we wouldn't need rations anymore.
You can finish the what of sustenance?
Bowl of Sustenance, Basically, it's a wand of good berry. Alternatively, we just have Kreth spend
How
an
long do you
hour
need for
every
that?
day.
How long do we need that for?
I've put 1 day of crafting in, so the two of us working together, time and a half, we could do that we could get it done in 3 days.
Think it's worth it?
I have the necessary
I think we
gold.
should just.
The only thing is it does slow down, it does extend the time frame required for my other crafting. Because I need a bit more time to recover the gold.
I think. Kazi says, tapping the ground. Let's just keep going. Travel through the region and look for the Emberfell region.
Yes.
And you just work on that in your free time.
If only that mage had stuck around, we could just teleport straight there.
How much would that have cost?
More than I would want to pay, but I think it would be worth saving a couple of weeks of travel. Actually, let me double check here.
How much does paying a mage to cast teleport?
The going market price is around 2,000 gold pieces. However, I was able to call in a favor, but he wasn't willing to stick around, not in the Deadwinter region. As safe as Shadowfell village is, they have a lot of people understandably have a disdain for that place. Now that I've actually been there, I 100% agree.
Kazi just looks at her and shrugs. It's just undead.
Disgusting. You don't feel safe anywhere in that place. Any moment an undead could come around a tree or something. I suppose it's not too different in some of the more wild regions with tigers and bears and whatnot. It's just something about undead.
The undead tree seemed nice, Kazi said with a shrug.
She shrugs herself. So are you guys going to do some more traveling, or what's up?
Continuing
we're
in
going
a
to keep
straight
going.
line. So pretty much in a straight line like this.
All right, you're going to
Staying as
bypass
close to the
it.
tree line as possible.
Oh, let's see here. Travel. I'm going to need somebody to roll for survival, and then Kreth can make a perception check. But you guys will get about here.
Kazi will roll for survival.
Kreth will make a perception.
20.
Oh, with a 20. Oh, wow,
We both
okay.
rolled 19.
Yeah, you managed to avoid. There is a couple of bears. This is unlike the Deadwinter region. This place isn't swarming with random like dangerous encounters. The Clear Lake is actually one of the more safer places, though it is a little more wild. But with a 20 in survival, you could make it an additional 10 more miles. So you managed to find some shortcuts. At least you managed to find a straight line that you could easily cut across. So you get to about here instead on that day. And you guys can take a long rest if you wish.
Yep.
And also mark a ration.
I'm running a little low.
Kazi has an extra.
Oh, actually, hang on. I have a thought about this.
Why does that make me worried?
No, actually, you should not be worried because this is. Hang on. Stealthy Weaver is going to create food and water. Oh wait, I actually made a spell.
Oh, Celsius?
I just want to add it as a. Do I have to go through spells? Yes, Celsius is going to create food and water.
Wait, does that mean I wouldn't need to create the whole good berry thing?
It's trying to create a scroll for her. There we go. So yeah, you create 45 pounds of food and 30 gallons of fresh water on the ground or in containers within range. The food is bland but nourishing and looks like a food of your choice, and the water is clean. The food spoils after 24 hours if uneaten. So that is more than enough. You need, 1 pound of food and 1 gallon of water a day, I think. Minimum.
Yeah.
And yeah, she's going to cast that. I don't know why, story-wise, she would not realize this, but I still been setting up her character sheet. She's going to take that spell, and so you guys don't have to mark down rations for today. As long as she's with you, that will take up a 3rd level spell slot, but then since you're just traveling, she decides to risk it.
Yeah.
All right, are you traveling again?
Yes.
All right, you are slowly but surely filling in the map. Gonna have to make more
How many tiles?
more region tiles.
Okay, I was gonna say, how many do you have?
I had enough for. I had 6. Now I'm down to 5, so I'm gonna have to make more again, so you guys can roll a d6. But anyway, everybody do some rolls. But it will bring you to the edge of the map. So then we can roll for what next region you find, and then we will end today's session since it is 10 or 10:12. Oh, yeah.
Do we need to roll a d6 then?
Yes, I would say since you didn't roll a natural 1, that will be enough. And Kreth is going to roll for perception. That is a 28. So luckily, despite you making some twists and turns throughout the day, you managed to make it to the edge of the region. And I'm going to need somebody to roll a d6. And also,
Wait,
Kreth,
for border crossing,
Kreth
wouldn't we
spots a
want...
flock of owl bears that you guys managed to dodge. Luckily, he's
Good.
on top of that. A 5.
Kazi rolled this.
All right. Since it has been randomized again, a 5 is you'll never guess it.
Is it actually going to be Emberfell this time?
It is the
Oh.
Crescent Lake region.
Wait,
No, hang on.
you've gotta be. Wait, Emberfell's in Crescent Lake, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
It is right next to the city you are from, Kazi, and where your family is high nobles of a city called Whitewall. And I'll put that right there too. This is so. Shoot, I realize now I don't have an effect for the Clear Lake region. I'm gonna have to come up with that. Well, where's my to-do list? But the Crescent Lake region, there's a reason why the Crescent Lake region is where Emberfell was constructed, because there is a lesser god of magic that exists within this region, and it causes everything to automatically causes everything to automatically decrease in cost for casting spells. So every spell costs 1 spell slot less. So if you cast a 2nd level spell, that costs a 1st level spell slot. If you cast a 1st level spell, 1st levels are cantrips.
Wait.
Oh my goodness, guys, it's unstoppable! Hang on. Does that mean I can't cast a 4th level spells then?
Only if you know a 4th level spell.
Which I don't.
Unfortunate. But if you cast a 3rd level spell using a 3rd level spell slot, that will count as you can cast that at 1 additional level up. What's up?
Okay. So does that mean that because all of my spell slots are 3rd level as a warlock, does that mean that I don't actually benefit from this region at all?
No, you would cast everything at 4th level. So everything would be upcasted by 1 level.
Yeah, other than that, but I can't cast 1st level spells for free.
Yeah, you would be able to. Because they would count as cantrips.
Okay. Okay, I just asked because...
Does it affect magic items?
It does not affect magic items. But yeah, this is
or spell scroll manufacturer?
What?
Spell scrolls.
It does not affect spell scrolls, just any spells cast by a person without a scroll or item.
So that means I could cast Identify quickly.
Yep. That is the reason why the academy, the world-class academy for mages, is here. But yep, that is where, with you guys finally walking into the Crescent Lake region, finally on the road to Emberfell, that is where we are going to end today's session.
It's been so long.
I feel
I
feel like I should
that's the region.
I'm just gonna add finding Emberfell as a quest. That would be fun. Just gonna add that. At this point, you guys have been looking for it for a while. Been trying to find
entire session trying to get to it
since the Cold Valley region, I think. So it's been like 5 or 6 sessions.
Which is like 1.5, 2 months in real life.
All right then.
So yeah.
We will see you in person before we have another session.
Oh yeah, that's true.